What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. One of the biggest questions of it all is how does WNBA salary cap work and is it ruining the sport? We finna explain it all. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way to the headquarters of the W. Let's get it. Let's go. Fans in the WNBA, and many pretty much do not know how the WNBA salary cap works. What is scoring a player? People just don't understand how this league operate in and out through the loops and through the hurdles. And that's what I'm going to do in this video is let you know what's going on. Because I know y'all keep hearing the terminology, but y'all not really understanding how everything works. So the WNBA definitely has a salary cap. Now, in order to core a player, that means that they're going to get the max money right at that salary cap, and the team can intervene with any negotiation process with that player. Now, with all that being said, a lot of people always hit up your boy John Liquidator behind the scenes, asking me various questions about the WNBA, and I thought it'd be a great idea to put a video together, kind of explaining everything for you guys, for those of you guys who are new to the sport. Now, we know ever since last year, there has been a big bang and a big buzz in the WNBA with the growing support of fans that has decided to come on over to this league and support their favorite players, many of them being Caitlin Clark. Now, with that being said, Sports Illustrated just put out a great article about an hour ago in regards to everything that I'm talking about, and we finna dive into it right now. Let's get it pulled up. Explaining the WNBA salary cap and its implications on free agency. WNBA free agency begins February the 1st. Now, February 1st is the date when teams can officially sign players. And so, that's probably when we going to figure out when Satu Sabali is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's around February the 1st. Now, as for Kelsey Mitchell, we should have been figured out what's going on with her and her court situation like a couple of days ago. But that's a whole nother story, and we ain't finna get into all that. Let's dive into this free agency and salary cap. WNBA free agency kicks off in February when players can begin to sign new deals and subsequently change the league landscape in the 2025 season. A new team enters the mix in the Golden State Valkyries with Toronto Tempo and unnamed Portland franchise to follow in 2026. And I'm here to tell you two new teams is coming next year for the WNBA. Could there be two lottery drafts? I don't really know how that part works. That's the research your boy John Liquidator will be doing in the background throughout this season, is figuring out how they is going to put together two new franchises for the start of the 2026 season, because I'm telling you, that's big in itself. Now, the WNBA salary cap contained nuisance and rosters expectations that are unique to the league and its current collective bargaining agreement. Now, we all know that the players is opted out of the current one that is in effect, so which has been in effect since 2020. Currently, the WNBA and WBPA, the League Players Association, are negotiating on a new CBA, which means that they're trying to get higher salaries. So once these women come up with some type of deal, some type of plan for this new CPA, that's when I believe the corn players and all that stuff is going to be dinosaur age. They're going to take corn out of it, and they're going to be actual free agents on their own, controlling their own destiny. So, when they want to leave, a team can't just say, well, you know what, I'm going to core you. I control where you go. They is going to be able to hold the power just like NBA players to say, hey, I want to go here. I want to go there. That's what I believe they're working on with that. Now, the players opted out of the current, like I stated, CBA this past October, just before a deadline due to do so on November the 1st. Now, the current CBA remains in effect due October 31st of 2025, which is the conclusion of pretty much the 2025 season, which is this upcoming season, which gives the league and the players union until the end of the year to reach a new deal, which I believe they're going to get it done. They're just going to have to pay these ladies, man. It just is what it is. Now, players looking for a new contract for the 2025 season are likely to sign 1-year deals to retain their current deal until the new CBA is done. Now, that's players like Kelsey Mitchell, who probably is more than likely is going to sign a 1 year deal. Now, Breonna Stewart probably is already signed her deal, signed, sealed, and delivered. Now, for now, though, the current rules, expectation, and maximum salaries remain in place through the 2025 season. Here's an overview of the WNBA salary cap and how it impacts free agency, bro. Now, this is the biggest question of it all. That is the WNBA salary cap. And your boy, John Liquidator, got to pull it up right here, right now. So, the WNBA salary cap is the maximum amount of salary a team can have of all players combined under the current CBA. The salary cap amount increased by 3% every year. So, the Pacific is amount is fluid based on the season itself. Now, for the 2025 season, the WNBA salary count amount is 1.5 million, and the maximum team salary is 1.2 million, according to her hoop stats. If a team finished the season below the minimum salary cap, the team must make payments to all players currently on the team. To make up a WNBA roster team can carry a maximum of 12 players and minimum of 11 throughout the season. If a team doesn't meet the minimum roster size, they must sign players within 72 hours. Now, that happened last year, I believe, with the Chicago Sky. Now, what about individual player salaries? That's something else a lot of people have questions with as well. So the WNBA has both minimum and maximum player salaries, with both contain two different levels based on the years of service a player has under their belt. Players are granted a year of service each season. They are on an active roster for at least 1 day during the regular season, excluding players on 7 day or replacement contracts, according to her hoops. The maximum and minimum player salaries both increase each year, similar to the full team salary cap amount for the 2025 season. The minimum player salary is $66,000 for players with 2 or fewer years of service and $78,000 for players with 3 years or more. Now, that is what Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston is running on right now. That's $78,000 a year, bro. That's all they make. It is stunning. Trust me, I know. Now, for the maximum contracts, there is both a regular and Supermax level for players who can become eligible for Supermax deals. So, players who can become eligible for Supermax deals through a number of avenues, which mostly incentivize staying with their previous team. Players who sign an extension to their rookie contracts are eligible for a Supermax deal. Free agents with 5 or more years of service who signed their previous team are eligible as well for Supermax deals. Now, in 2025, the regular maximum player salary is 214,000. That's the number that's get thrown around. Now, the Supermax is 249,000. That's what Satu Sabali is going to get. Satu Sabali is going to get that 249,000, which is a quarter million. She's going to get that wherever she goes. Same with who? Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell more than likely is going to get a Supermax deal. Now, players who are drafted this year or others who have not previously signed a contract to play in the WNBA sign a rookie seal contract. Player salaries during rookie scale deals depend on the pick number or round the players was drafted in, or if they went undrafted. Now, how does the WNBA salary impact free agency? Although WNBA free agency officially kicks off February 1st, the ball gets rolling right now. Now, contract negotiations can begin January 15th, which is today. Now, can not be signed until February 1st. Now, I believe we find out what's going on with Kelsey Mitchell either today or definitely before the week's out, because this is when the free agency really gets started, which is today. And we find out if she's going to sign a new deal by February the 1st. Now, A qualifying offer can be extended to a player by their previous team that applies restrictions to the players during free agency. A restricted free agent can negotiate with any team in the league, but in their previous team will have the opportunity to match the contract. Now, that's what is going on with Kelsey Mitchell and all of these core players. So the core players, you know what I'm saying? They're they're guaranteed their money no matter what, bro. Like if you get Cord, you more than likely gonna get a Supermax deal. You pretty much set in stone and you gonna get your bread. But that is the sum up of the WNBA salary. Now, is it impacting free agency? Of course it is. But I want to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Keep them bells on, and hopefully I answered all your questions. And with all of that, always remember, y'all, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.